Easily find, book, and manage your travel nursing assignments with the AMN Passport app. Download today.
Delays in care are so frequent due to missed IVs.
Yep.
And that's kind of what inspired me to create a portable product that nurses can carry on them. And then we can go into the details of like actually how the idea sparked, because it's actually kind of interesting and
Yeah,
kind of fun.
absolutely.
But that's what a transluminator is, and it's just a very specialized light that helps visualize veins in babies, and it dramatically increases your success rate of IVs.
I used them once. I mean, I've always worked in adults, but I used, there was one assignment that they had the vein light. I was like, what? This is like, you can just see them? Like, you could just, like, you don't have to feel and like, yeah. I mean, obviously the best ones are the ones that you can like, feel. But the fact that they're like there, it made it so much easier.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't like to market it for adults because it's a little misleading. These are very specialized tools that you'll use in kiddos, typically 2 years old and younger. But if you on our website, there's a lot of reviews and people saying they're using them in teenagers and adults. And I've personally, because I still work as a per diem nurse in an ER where we get adults and kids, and I've personally used it still to put IVs in. My favorite place to use them are for people with very difficult access or in their fingers for adult nurses. But I don't market it that way because it is misleading. The anatomy plays a big role in how successful this tool is. And if I market it that it's good for this population and you have a low success rate, it just comes off very misleading.
Sure. Yeah,
very
you want to
specialized
stick
in
to
kiddos. Yeah, exactly.
For sure. So like when you use it, do you, because I remember that when we were looking at Val's hand, we were like using it underneath. Like how do you, like, are you like holding it with one hand, or like how do you normally set it up to start the IV?
Yeah, so there's we actually have a training video on the website that walks you through the steps. Every Firefly, when one's purchased, comes with the badge buddy that has the QR code on it actually. And we actually have stickers with the QR code that we designed for your pediatric crash cards. So you can just stick it on there so anyone who has to put an IV in a kiddo can just scan it on their phone and it pulls up the video. Yeah, so that'll show, I mean, it's a little bit more visual, but I actually have it with me here so I can show you.
Nice.
So the way it would work, actually, let me just grab my baby real quick.
Okay.
So I have, you remember Sadie from Vegas?
Yes, I remember Sadie
our
from
little,
yeah,
from
Val
the
was like,
booth.
what is that?
It's still the cutest photo of TravCon.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the way this would work is you would just place this under the baby's hand. And yeah, so with one hand, it's going to be really hard to do this with the camera angle. But yeah, so with one hand, you'll kind of hold it. It has to go pretty firmly against the baby's hand. And then you wrap your fingers around, and then it'll illuminate from below. The video has a really good angle because we have it on a tripod, but the hands are like my go-to for the kiddos.
Yeah.
So you'll put it under the palm of the hand, wrap their fingers around it, and kind of flex their wrist. That kind of controls a lot of the baby fat, which is a big problem when you're putting IVs in those real small kiddos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of how it works. And it does work for the feet, and for the ACs, it's very dependent on the size of the kid because the anatomy makes a big difference. Obviously, if you're trying to shine through a thicker part of the body, it's going to make a big difference on how well it shines.
Yeah.
So hands and feet are like the real go-tos.
Gotcha. That makes total sense.